In typical boys fashion, Gen V is depraved as hell. And honestly, the show had to be, because the boys kind of set itself apart from all things superhero media by being depraved as holy hell. There's blood, there's nudity, there's sex, there's just murder all over the place, and just superheroes not necessarily being nice people. Set itself way apart from Marvel. It's nowhere near anything like DC does. It's out there, and it's amazing. Is Gen V amazing? Well, I don't know. I wouldn't call it amazing, but it is good. This takes place after the events of Season 3, and we meet a number of new characters, like Marie, who is played by Jazz Sinclair. She can weaponize blood. And as we find out, so can Victoria Newman. She's one of the characters we've gotten to know in The Boys. She's running for vice president. And we've seen her explode people's heads in the main series, but we never really knew what her powers were. Now we do. There's also Emma, played by Lizzie Broadway. She's known as Little Cricket. She can shrink in size, and also she can get really, really fucking big. And you know what? I think she is the overall highlight of the show. She's fucking amazing. That's not to say Sinclair's Marie isn't amazing, because she is great too. We're also introduced to Sam, played by Asa German, who he is basically as powerful as Homelander, which is potentially dangerous. We also have Andre, played by Chance Perdomo. He can manipulate metal. Jordan, who shapeshifts from male to female, played by London Thor. And Derek something, I don't remember the last name. There's also Luke, played by Patrick Schwarzenegger. He is Golden Boy. And we don't get to know him for long, but damn. And Maddie Phillips is Kate, who with just a simple touch can make you do anything. So the powers, they're not like out there. They're nothing we haven't seen before, but I feel like they're portrayed in like just enough differently where it gives us something a little bit new. And as we discover, all of these kids have been injected by their parents with Compound V. So it's like, these parents suck. And of course, everyone's coming to terms with that once they finally learn about it. Then there's this thing called the Woods, where they're creating a virus to help control soups. But wait, there's more. It comes full circle. For those that watch The Boys, know that there is a horrific plane crash that Homelander could have stopped, but he didn't. And somebody very much remembers that and wants to turn this virus into something that kills soups. So it is a very, very interesting premise. You've got kids or teenagers wanting to learn how to be superheroes, when at the same time, the very school they go to, Godalkin University, is trying to kill them. And there's depravity all over the place. At one point, Sam just absolutely brutally murders a bunch of soldiers, but to get around the censors, and I really like how they did this, he instead murders a bunch of puppets, and instead of blood, it's confetti everywhere. And I thought that was very well done. And at one point, and this guy had everything coming to him. He deserved this. He tries to rape one of the characters, and she proceeds to explode his dick. It is the very thing you would expect to see in something like The Boys or related to The Boys, and you know what? That motherfucker deserved it. So in typical Boys fashion, Gen V, it's filled with blood. It's filled with violence. There's plenty of warnings in front of a number of episodes, including telling you that this episode depicts suicide. This episode depicts school violence. Ultimately, Gen V, it's fucked up. It's deranged, and it's pretty good. I think it measures up to The Boys. It's not better than The Boys, the main series, but I do think it measures up to it. All the actors involved, I think, do well in their respective roles. Some of the dialogue can be very, very corny, but the special effects overall very well done. You got some of them, like sometimes the blood that Marie controls, it looks fucking terrible, and other times it looks so real it's disgusting. But everything about the show is worth watching. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. You want to know more. You want to know what's going on. You want to know what the woods is, and you eventually find out. You want to know what Godalkin University is actually doing, and you find out that and more. And the cliffhanger, the way this ends, is like, holy shit, I need season 2, like, now. But the final episode of this first season, I do feel like it is kind of a backdoor premiere for season 4 of The Boys. So it kind of gets you ready for the upcoming season of The Boys, whenever that is. They haven't announced a date yet. I give GenV season 1, because I'm pretty sure they did renew it, I'm going to give it a B+.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.